Okay, today we're going to work on your Boston Tea Party cause and effect, central message, and evidence from the text. So the first page is the cause and effect text page. So remember, um, we have our choices at the bottom, and we aren't going to use all of them. Okay, we're only going to use three. So this first one says colonists participated in the Boston Tea Party to protest being taxed for representation. Okay, so if you are participating in the protest, okay, what is going to be the effect of that? So let's go down here and look at our choices. The British government passed the Coercive Act. The city of Boston was located near the ocean. Nisha believed the Boston Tea Party was important. Colonists could only buy tea from the East India Trading Company. Mr. Williams is a fourth grade teacher. And Lane asked to learn about something else. Okay, so my effect of a protest is not going to tell me that the city of Boston is located near the ocean. Okay, I think our best choices are these two right here. So, but because they did the Boston Tea Party, this is before that. So what comes after the Boston Tea Party is right here, where they're passing these coercive acts. Okay, so that makes the most sense to go right here. So now I need to find the cause. So this says Boston was used to import and export goods by ship. So why would someone use Boston to import and export things by ship? Okay, ships need to be close to the ocean. So there's only one choice that tells me it is close to the ocean. Okay, this last one down here. It says Lane thought the Boston Tea Party was unimportant. Okay, what was his effect? Okay, well, that one's a little bit more difficult. We've got three choices from that. Okay, all three of these. Now, because he thought something was unimportant, does that have any effect on Mr. Williams being a fourth grade teacher? Not really. Does that give us the effect that Nisha believes the Boston Tea Party was important? Also, Lane's thoughts aren't really going to make that effect happen. But because he thought it was unimportant, he asked to learn about something else. So this one makes the most sense to put right there. Okay? So now let's look at our central message page. Okay? We haven't done one of these before, so let's read the directions first. It says the central message in the lesson. The central message is the lesson the author wants you to learn from a story or passage. Find the central message of Lane's lesson and complete the organizer below. Be sure the central message you write can be supported with evidence from the text. So we've already answered this. How did Lane change during the text? So Lane changed because at the beginning, he didn't think the Boston Tea Party was important. At the end, he knew it was important. Okay, so that's how Lane changed. So what did he learn? Well, for this one, I'm definitely going back in the text just to double check everything in here. So one of the things Lane says, well, why didn't they just speak up when the government made the taxes? Okay, so Lane learned that the colonists were not given representation in the British government. So now it's asking about what can you learn from this story. Well, I think at the beginning where Lane's like, I already know all about this. So when I think about that and it asks me, what can you learn? I'm going to say, I can learn that there is always more to learn about a topic. I don't always know everything. So now we're coming down here to this last question, and notice they give you a huge box, okay? That means they're going to want us to have a bigger answer. So what is the central message? The central message is you can always learn something new. Now it says to support your answer with evidence from the text, okay? So the text says, okay, now I'm going back. And I think when I go back, I look at it and I think the biggest sentence that supports this is the last sentence where Lane's like, I guess the Boston Tea Party is more important than I thought. So now I have to explain why I chose that text evidence. Okay, so this makes me think that even though Lane thought he knew all about the Boston Tea Party, he learned more from Mr. Williams. Okay, nice job. So now we're going to come down and we're going to do evidence from the text. Last two questions for the Boston Tea Party. You're almost there. Okay, so remember, we're going to use these evidence from the text. So the Tea Act was unfair to colonists. Okay, so it says find the best evidence from the text to support the statement. So we're going to continue with this. I know the Tea Act was unfair to colonists because, so now I'm going back and I'm looking in my stories. So we can look at the Boston Tea Party and so one of the things that I go to is I'm still looking at the before the party part of the Boston Tea Party. Okay, and I'm looking towards the bottom where it tells me the Tea Act only allowed colonists to buy tea from a British company. A high tax was also placed on the tea to be paid by the colonists. So The Tea Act was unfair because the colonists had to pay high taxes on tea, even though they did not have a voice in the government. Okay, I know that's a really long sentence, but we had to kind of restate what we were reading, and then we had to answer that. Okay, so now we're going to say, I know this because. So how do we know this? Because in the Boston Tea Party, it says, now I need that quote, okay? And when I'm quoting, I'm writing directly what it says in the Boston Tea Party. So, a high tax was also placed on tea to be paid by the colonists. So, nice job. We're going to go down to the second one. So, this one says, if colonists had representation in Parliament, they may have been able to voice their opinions and concerns about taxes. Okay, so I know the colonists did not have representation in Parliament because they were upset about the new taxes. The text says colonists were angry because laws and new taxes were passed oh, like this, I'm sorry, like this, were passed or often passed. See, I have to keep going back. I have to keep going back to my text. Were often passed in the British government where colonists had no representation or voice. And with that, you are completely finished with your Boston Tea Party.